And for me, as somebody who's mixed, who's raised in the West, who only spoke English, obviously a lot of this stuff is about me trying to reconnect with my own roots, right? And I think up until now I've been hovering at the edges always, right? And this is translated to my career. In my career, I'm often at the edges of things, at the intersections, and then I would be translating between those different parts because most people are wanting things to be boxed, labeled, categorized, etc. But I'm someone that doesn't see the world that way. And so the symbolism, I know that many indigenous cultures, they understand the depth of the symbols and the totems, and they intuitively know how to look out for them on a day-to-day basis and make decisions daily, from it, from like a certain bird flying past, right? From the number of birds, from the way that they perch themselves on a branch. All of these things exist, but because of technology, well, externalized technology, we have become numb to that. And so we have now merged ourselves with machine a lot more, so much of the point, right? Like we're just connected to our screens and devices constantly. And it's made me increasingly fascinated by the opportunity to potentially use that same technology that's drawing us in to push us back out, right? And it's also then looking at some of these inner systems or technologies, right? Dreaming is an inner technology. And that's how I see it, at least these days. And I think with AI coming in, it's made me realize just how important some of these inner technologies are for human beings. Because otherwise, we outsource a lot of our memory to the machine and we lose our own connection, right? So it's going to become very important to go back in again.
I love that term, inner
Inner,
technologies.
yeah.
That's awesome because I mean, first of all, right off the top, Mexico as a nation, right, which is a modern
Mm,
nation, we know that it's had many names throughout time. Many indigenous groups, clans, tribes have called that place home, some of whom still exist today, right? So, shout out to all the folks in that part of the world. It's powerful. It is definitely what, some would maybe call a portal. I don't want to
mhm.
say anything or put anything in anyone's mouth, but I spent 2 years in Mexico, with most of my time being in Mexico City for the last 18 months. And it was an incredible experience. And those 2 years brought me, I think, to my knees.